Good afternoon po. Maybe we can start. We will begin in 3 minutes. So currently, our session is being live streamed through YouTube. So i-share ko lang po yung link um, just in case you're having difficulties connecting. Okay. Good afternoon again to everyone. Welcome to our session for our instructional designers. Um, I hope you're all feeling okay today. So for our session, what we will need is if you have a laptop next to you or a desktop, it would be good to have it ready so that you could follow what we will be doing today. So last time what we did was we tried to create a screencast using yung Loom. And then much of the time we spent working with setting up OBS and also working with it so that we could plan our video presentations. No? So you can use that if you're planning to live stream your lectures, or in the case of the courseware that we're building, you can use it so that you could record the lectures and then you can have your slides nearby, or you can do as well a screencast. No, and the only advantage of OBS is that it really gives you a lot um, of flexibility in terms of how you could map out and plan out your presentations and also your videos. So the thing about OBS is pwede na siya na parang hindi mo na kailangan gamit masyado ng video editing software to be able to parang edit your presentations, kasi you can do it parang almost live, no? So that it still feels like a live lecture. So what we will do today is we will be using Moodle, and what we will do is we will turn videos into more interactive videos. So if you're ready, Can I just get a thumbs up? So let's have our browsers ready. If you're ready, sige. Yan po. So the first thing that we need to do is first to log into Daigler. So if you already have your account, or that would be nice, no? Yan po. Okay. Yan. Ay, but so hopefully you can see me. I'm here. I'm down here, no. Mag-plug lang ako ng ano, no? Kasi I think one of the I think turn-offs of using Daigler is yung user interface. But right now, this is what we're working on. I'll just show you. Parang and hopefully we will be able to use this to revamp the user interface of Daigler, no? So parang magiging ganito na yung itsura niya. This is just a sample of Daigler, no? So if you click on a course, parang ganyan yung makikita ng student or ikaw din pag nagagamit ka. And it will look like this. Parang if you have a quiz, tapos if you have readings, for example, so magiging ganito na yung itsura ng user interface, no? But probably before we launch it, we might need to retrain people again in terms of the user interface para hindi malito parang in terms of how it's done. But the thing about this new interface is that it looks clean, it looks more modern compared to yung ating typical Daigler na site, no? And hopefully parang this will make it easier on the eyes, especially if you're working with Daigler. So yan. That's something that's we're still in the process of testing. Anyway, so balik po tayo sa ating Daigler na accounts, no? So if you already have a course, maybe let's just use the let's log into one of the courses that we're actually teaching, no? Tapos gawa lang tayo doon ng ating sample, no? In this case, ako parang I have a course that I'm using just to teach people with Moodle. And that's where we will start working with our with our activity. So just to show you what we will do, no? Ito po yung gawin natin, yung we will create what is called an interactive video. So it looks like this. So here the video is taken from YouTube. But if I scroll it, scroll po natin.
Societies that provided the foundation emphasized individual success.
So you will see here na merong lumalabas na mga ganitong mga bagay. This is not included in the YouTube video, but if I click on it, it will take me, for example, to a website that I can choose. So that's an example of an interaction. Here's another example. If I scroll it forward.
Our own position in that society presupposes a range of options, some of which we might be.
Ito po, no? Pwede ako mag-insert ng mga formative assessments within the video. Pwede while I'm delivering a lecture video, for example, or while I'm showing students another video, I could already insert many quizzes or short questions like this. So try ko answeran, for example, no? Supposing hindi ko alam yung habitus, and then I will answer sa meiotics. So mali. Okay. And then this time, for example, alam kong nationality niya. So right there and then, parang the students will get immediate feedback about this particular assessment, no? So if I want to try it again, parang I can do that, no? So ngayon, alam ko na yung tamang sagot, no? And then, alam ko na, okay? And there, no? Parang now I know I could put in fact, parang my own feedback so that students will receive parang encouraging feedback from you, supposing they got it right, no? So I could click and continue and get on with the rest of the video.
To achieve and others not.
So here's another example of what we would call an interaction.
Objective social life.
So meron na naman, I can insert additional information, for example, about what I'm lecturing about. So I can click here and then I can add here details, or I can even add an even longer text which students can read, supposing they, parang depende if you want them to read further a concept that you're trying to introduce, no? So yan, that's an example, another example of an interaction. Here's another example.
Mathematical probabilities of the social world.
So here you have another button. So what I can do is another assessment if I want it. So let's say gawa ako ng answer. Ay, mali address. Wait lang po. Si Father Tony kasi hindi daw siya maka-access. Sa nila po. Sorry. Hingi na lang yung apps. Tones, pwede pakopya na lang, Tones, dito, Tones. Meeting number. Andito siya, sorry. This one. Sorry. Itong meeting ID. Okay. So, halimbawa, lalagyan ko po ng let's say, habitus is a structuring, let's say, mali ang lagay ko dyan, structuring tool. So, machi-check niya po, as you can see. And then, what I can do is, if I want to take a look at the correct answer, parang I can just go ahead and do that. No? And then, I can retry again. Habitus, so structuring structure. Okay, and then I check. Okay, mali kasi hindi naka-all caps. So, and then I continue. And then here's another example of an interaction. Father Tony. Okay, so ito na naman po, parang if I click on it, here's another example of an interaction. But this time, ano po siya, yung pwede natin siyang click and drag into the boxes, no? So, will you develop a theory of the hirap pala nito accent. Okay. So, halimbawa, nilagay-lagay ko na lang yan. Yan. So, parang it makes taking a quiz parang a lot more interactive kasi pwede ka mag-click and drag and then you can check. So, kunyari yan. And then I could check, ano ba tamang answer nito? Yan, makita ko. So, I can retry the question again. Or if I don't want it, I can just continue, no? But you can also create settings that won't allow a student to continue until he's able to really answer the question. So, here's another interaction. So, this time, parang iba naman, no? Halimbawa, if I'm teaching a language course, pwedeng ganyan, no? I could use this to click the verbs in the sentence or identify siguro words that do not belong in a particular set of sentences, no? But in this case, very simple lang, click the verbs, jump, and then chase. And then I check. So I got it correctly. I can click continue. Now, at the end of a video, what we can do is we can have parang a mini summative assessment at the end of the video, no? To check a student's understanding of the lesson. Halimbawa, if you're using the video to deliver a lesson, no? So in this case, lalabas po to. And then it will ask me, okay, choose the correct statement. Inom po ako muna. choose the correct statement that captures the point of this video. So, halimbawa, ito na lang, discuss, introduce peer boredom. Mali. Discuss the theory. Okay? And then I can continue. And then after the video, this is what happens po, no? After the video, I can actually yes, like a closed test, no? Pwedeng multiple siya na ano. So the student can submit the answers to you, no? Halimbawa, na-answeran niya na yung mga FA niya, i-submit niya yung answer, no? So ako as teacher, pwede kong malaman kung ano yung sinagot niya. Kasi dito, kung tingnan ko ulit dito sa gradebook po, no? I look at the gradebook and then I will go to that particular video na merong interaction. I could click on that and then I can take a look at this person's answer. So halimbawa, ito ako. This is the score that I received for that formative assessment, and then I can look at the report which will show me ano ba yung in-answer ng student. So it will give me, it will tell me kung saan ba siya parang nahirapan doon sa pinost ko na question. Ayan, lingaw po siya pag nakuha na natin. No? So yun, di ba? Parang it's easy. Imagine parang if we have already pre-recorded our lectures tapos naka-embed siya na ganito with the interactions. And then every time they take it, parang we don't even have to be there, but at least we will get constant feedback kasi magsagot man sila doon sa mga test, no? Kung binuangan nila, malaman din natin kasi makita man natin yung sagot, no? And then siguro that's the point when we could make interventions or perhaps make adjustments or reach out to the student to help the student in terms of certain points siguro na baka nahirapan siya. That's why he's not able to answer the questions properly. So, yun po. So, that is what we will do today. We will turn our videos, create sample videos, and make them more interactive. So, actually, tampo ah. So before I proceed, if you're good to go, once again po, can you just give me a thumbs up so that I'll know if we're ready and if we're excited to start learning how to do it. Ayan. Sige po. Actually, it's enjoyable to do this. Yung mga interactive videos. These are some of the things that I like doing. So as you can see here, marami akong mga ginawa dito. Mostly because I've been teaching, as I said, yung ating course technicians how to make interactive videos as well. So first thing that we need to do, if you're already inside one of the courses that we can use as our sandbox, let's turn editing on. Okay, and just go to that part where you'd like to add an activity or resource. Okay. Please send me a chat po pag if I'm moving too fast, no. So add an activity or resource, and then what we will do, because this is something that I just installed in our Daigler LMS, is to go to interactive content. This is the one with the black icon. This is an H5P activity module. Yung H5P, which allows us to do these things and many more, as we will learn later, is an LMS authoring tool, which allows us to further maximize parang the possibilities of what courseware can offer. No? Sige. So once you've selected that, just click add. Okay. And then, as you can see, parang it's something similar to, all the other activities that you would add in Moodle, no? But at this point, let's go to the editor. So you will see something like this. No? Now, yung ginamit natin kanina is called an interactive video. So let's try to make an interactive video. Let's choose, kung hindi pa lumalabas yan, just search for interactive video. No? And then click on details and then click on use. Okay. So it's loading. Now, pag nag-load na siya, ito po ang magiging itsura niya. This is the editing window for the interactive video. Okay. So I just want to check if we're all on the same page. So once again po, just give me a thumbs up if we're all on the same page. Oh, excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. So first thing we need to do is to add a video. No? Kung meron kang, let's start muna with the video that we have in our own computer. No? Mamaya, we will use a YouTube video. Pero ngayon, yung anong lang nakasave sa computer natin. So click on add, click on the plus sign here. And then click on upload video file. This one. And once you've clicked on that, it will show you yung saan ka magpili ng video mo. So, halimbawa, magpili pa ako ng aking video. So, I will choose like a short video like this. And then, I upload it. Now, there are many things here that you could write on. No? For example, dito, kung medyo OC ka, you can put in the quality of your video. No? Pero, this is a bit unnecessary na. The next thing that we need to do here is to actually indicate the title of the video. No? So in this case, I will just put on sample or put in sample interactive video. And then as a best practice, it would be nice if you know the duration of the video beforehand to put in the duration. No? So pwede nating ilagay halimbawa 1 minute, so 1M. And then kung kunyari meron ka pang gusto mo pa, you want to provide additional information about the video, then you could write the description here. This is a test of the sample interactive video. So let's try that para makita natin. Now, later on, maybe we could try to add a poster image, no? Para hindi siya kaagad yung black screen lang na lalabas, no? Or if you really want to design your course well, no? Pwede kang parang meron kang generic branding for all the videos that you have so that it will really look very aesthetically pleasing, no? Now, after that, sorry, Nar, yes?
Father, hinahinay lang, Padre, kay ang among upload sa video medyo...
sige, okay. Sige. So, at this point, kuhan pa tayo. If your video has already uploaded, dito po tayo sa sa sample. Just click on sample interactive video. This one. Sorry, nalagyan ka na kasi ng pangalan eh. Okay, erase ko po ulit.
Interactive video.
Ayan. Ganito yung magiging itsura niya. So, just click on the button below that video. Tapos put in the title. So, let's say any title that you want and then any description. Kunyari, yan yung nilagay ko. Okay. So, just to check if we're able to upload the video, pili lang po tayo ng maliit na size na video para but currently parang ang typical mamaya I'll show you how we can compress the video further, no? So if you've already uploaded it and placed in the details such as this one, overview, and then a short description, the next thing that we need to do is to now add the interactions. Okay. So click on step 2, add interactions. Okay. So that's my video. I can, for example, hindi ko alam yung laman ng video. So I will need to scroll it using this, yan. Yan. Bakit ba may video na ganito? Okay, pang ano lang to. No. Now, what can I do in this add interaction window? First, I can actually bookmark certain portions of my video. So halimbawa, kung ang video mo is your lecture, you can start bookmarking it, like placing it to a certain point and then clicking this icon. So if you click on it, it will add a book. It will show this mini window, and then I can click add bookmark, and then I can type the name of the bookmark. So limbawa dito lagay ko introduction, and then I press enter, and then if I scroll ahead, I can place, for example, at this point, add another bookmark, and I say definition, enter, and then I could move it to another section in the video and place another bookmark, and then I will say ano ba yan? Example, and then last part I can place another bookmark and say instructions. So having these bookmarks will allow my student to immediately scroll to the areas to help them if they want to like review a lesson that you're teaching, no? So they don't have to scroll through it again, but with the bookmark, malaman nila kung saan na lang nila tingnan, no? Because you have, in a sense, structured it that way already. Now, the bookmark is not yet the interaction, but once again, parang it already makes your video a whole lot easier to process because naka-bookmark na yung mga explanations mo in terms of the topics that you'd like. So right now, let's say, for example, in this bookmark, I go to the introduction bookmark. And then what I'll do, for example, is, kunyari, a few minutes after this introduction, I scroll to the point wherein I'd like to ask a student a certain question, no? Based on what I've been saying, no? So halimbawa, first thing that we need to do is to pick what question type to use, no? So halimbawa, ang pinaka-simple halimbawa na gusto ko lang is a true or false question. So what I do is I scroll first to the area where I would like to put the interaction, and then I choose, these are the many options that you have in terms of making your videos more interactive. At this point, we will choose true or false question. So I click on this, okay? And then it will show me another window which will allow me to edit the question that I want as part of my students' interaction with the video. So in this case, gusto ko sabihin na para hindi siya mag-miss out dun sa question, pag naglubas yon, mag-pause ang video. So I click here, pause video. And then I will say button lang para hindi masyado mag-clutter dun sa video. And then I will place the label. So this is what is placed next to the interaction icon para malaman niya. Let's say I say, okay, true or false. And then what I will place in the title is, kasi yung sa title po, as you saw earlier, this will be the title that will show up in your grade book. So halimbawa, kunyari, this is my first video, and then kumbaga this is my first formative assessment for that video. So sabihin ko halimbawa, video 1, V1, F1, para lang alam ko na ito yung question na yon, no? And then, this is a time when I will write my question. So, my question, gawa lang tayo ng sample question. Kunyari, gusto ko lang matest kung naintindihan yung sinabi ko. Kunyari, this lesson is about dogs. Tapos, I will choose what is the correct answer, whether it's true or false. So, let's say the correct answer is false. And once you've chosen kung ano yung tamang answer, no? wag na natin munang galawin itong iba because this will be more customization pa talaga. Let's just make a simple true or false question. So once you're done, click on done. And yan po, no? Nandyan na siya. So as you can see, parang nakaharang siya doon sa mukha mo, no? So gawin natin is just to click and then drag it to the point where gusto mo lang na ilagay yon, no? Yan, so nilagay ko sa side. So what will happen later is we will see this particular interaction. So try muna natin, no, to test whether this is really working, no? So what I want you to do is to go muna to scroll down and then click on save and display para makita natin yung ginawa natin na true or false na question. Okay, naghingi pa siya ng title. So I will place my title here is kunyari lesson 1. Okay. And then I'll put halimbawa a duration 1 minute. And then click on save and display. Okay. Okay, so here's we will now test what we just did earlier, no? So I'll play the video. As you can see, this is the title. Sinabi natin, this was the short description that we wrote, no? So that's how it will look like, no? So I click on play. Okay, and then there's the bookmark, and there you go. Nag-stop siya for that true or false quiz. So I will click on this, and then I can now answer the true or false na question. So this lesson is about dogs. Let's say I didn't listen. And yun. So mali. So gusto ko na i-retry. So definitely this time alam ko na anong tamang sagot, no? So I click on false and I click continue. Okay. So at this point, it's just a simple video, tapos wala pa siya yung summary question, no? But as you can see, once the video is finished, it will give the student an option to submit the answers, no? So that it will be recorded as V1 F1, and now you will see the score based siyempre on the assessment of the on how the student answered it. So I click submit answers, and that answer will now be visible in the grade book, similar to what I'd shown earlier. So I close this now. Ngayon, let's go back and then let's try to edit it further to make it even more interactive. So meron na tayong first interaction, which is the true or false question.
Father OG.
Yes, Nar?
Pag-click na ko, Father OG, no? Gi-click na ko, no? True or false, true. Nya 1/1. Continue ang nigawas, so continue.
Yes.
Wala man lagi tong submit ko an Father, wala tong
kinanglan mahumanjud ang video, Nar.
Okay.
At the end of the video, dito mo gawas tong submit answers.
Sige, akong pahumanon sa Father, sige.
Sige. So i-edit to sub nato tong atong kwan the same video that we were editing. So just click on edit and then edit settings. Ayan. So it's now loading again. And then let's go back to add interactions. So andito na po yung kanina, the true or false question. Let's say after the second bookmark, I will create another question, no? So screen roll ko dito. And then let's say I will create a multiple choice question. So I click on multiple choice, no? Ganito na naman yung lalabas, no? Yung window na to. I will say pause video para so that the students won't miss it. And then I will put in a label. Let's say, sabihin natin multiple choice. Gusto ko something like that, no? And then I will say, put in the title again, video 1, tapos formative assessment 2. And then I will put in my question. Let's say, ano ba? Where was Jose Rizal born? And then what I can do now is to provide the options, no, in the answers. So let's say I say Calamba. So that would be the correct answer. If that's the correct answer, then I will have to tick on correct. And then I will provide alternative answers. Davao. And then add another option. Let's say Cotabato. And then I add another option. And I say Mati. Okay. So, let's say gusto ko na so that my students will feel naman na parang, they'd be encouraged kapag tama yung sagot nila. So, all I need to do, and this is parang magis part na, no, for us, no. I will click on tips and feedback, and then I will put in here message displayed if answer is selected. Let's say, yay. Tapos I can provide additional information. Rizal was born in Calamba, Laguna in, alam mo siya pinaka, June 16 ba? Sometime in June. Lang, kunyari.
June 19.
June 19? Thank you, Tony. Born in Calamba, Laguna. June 19.
Reading mo pala ako, sorry. Hindi ako nakamute.
And thank you. June 19. Oh, June 19 na lang. Kunyari, ganyan yung gusto ko para may additional information pa kung nakuha niya, no? So, and then, once I'm done with that, pwede din ako magbigay pa ng isa pang overall feedback, no? Kung kunyari, marami akong i-ask na question, I could put in something here. Let's say, pag mali yung answer, tagay ko 0 to 50%. And then sabihin ko, oh, don't give up. And then pag nakuha perfect, I'll say excellent. Okay. And then once I've given that, so I'll say done. Okay. So, and then now I will arrange kung saan ko ilagay ang multiple choice. This time kasi this is just a very short video clip kaya parang nag-overlap siya. So, now to test it, I will save and display again. Okay. I will play the same video. Sorry. Okay. So that's the true or false question that we have. I'll say false. Okay. Nice one. Yay, galing ko, no? 1 over 1. And then there's the next question, multiple choice. Where was Jose Rizal born? So let's say I know where Jose Rizal was born, for example, and I choose Calamba. And then I check. Then you can see yung additional feedback na nilagay ko for choosing the right answer. So you can use this creatively to add additional information for students who are able to get it correctly. Or you could also use it na parang to, supposing a student can possibly misunderstand the question, then it could be a teaching moment with the feedback that you will give. No? So ito po yung overall feedback kanina na nilagay ko. Excellent. So I can click on continue again. And then after the video is done, lalabas ulit and I have the option to submit my answers. So nandyan yung answer ko and then I click submit answers. And I'm done with the video, no? So let's say, let's add another interaction to the video. So let's go back up a bit. And then edit the settings again. Okay. So, and then click on add interactions again. Now, at this point po, I will just pause for a while and just to check if we're still following. So please give me a thumbs up if we're still able to follow. Okay, how about the others? Okay. All right, sige. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so let's add another one, no? I'll put in another interaction. So far, I already have 3 parang items as part of my formative assessment for this particular lesson, no? So I'll add another one after the 3rd bookmark, no? And then let's say what I want is ano ba? Multiple choice statements. Ito, fill in the blanks, no? So I'll click fill in the blanks. And again, I can put in the label, fill in the blanks. And then I can label it na kasi first video tapos formative question 3. So yan nilagay ko. And then I will describe here parang instructions for the task. Okay? So fill in the missing words. So what you will do right now is this, no? Dito sa text blocks, dito natin isulat yung sentence na kung saan mag-fill in the blanks. Ano bang example natin? Let's say, Mount Apo is the... Tapos, isulat natin yung tamang answer. But every time we put in the right answer, no, lagyan natin siya ng asterisk because that will be yung iba blank niya na na part noon sa question. So, Mount Apo is the asterisk highest, and then close it with another asterisk, and then mountain in the Philippines. So what this will do is it will put a box in this part, no? And ang tamang answer dapat is highest, no? So once again, I will give feedback, no? Sabihin ko great. Iba naman. Okay. And then once I'm done, I click on done. Okay? So mamaya na natin tingnan, i-rearrange lang po natin siya. Lagay natin halimbawa ulit dito. Okay? Or somewhere here. And then let's go to the next part, no? Mamaya na natin siya i-test para isang pasada na. And then let's go to step 3, which is the summary task. So sa summary task, this will be the questions that will appear near the end of the video. So this can be used to more or less provide an assessment in terms of how, parang the overall point, for example, of a video. So in this case, lagay ko dito, I will put in again, since this is another assessment, video 1, formative assessment, ano ba yan? Pang-5 na? 5? 1, 2, 3, or 4 pa pala. Okay, anyway, 5 na lang. So, introduction text, I will put in, syempre, my instructions here, no? Choose the correct statement that summarizes the main point of this video, point of this lesson. Okay, and then I will place here, this lesson is about dogs. So, yung first lesson should be the correct statement. Pero ang gagawin niya yan, parang i-randomize naman yan. No? So, halimbawa, this lesson is about to sa Rizal. Kunyari, yan yung tamang answer ko. This lesson is about dogs. That's my next option. And then I add another statement. This lesson is about cats. So you can add as many options as you want. Now, what you can do is you can add another statement, no? So if I add another statement, all I have to do is to click add statements. So nandyan na yung mga statements natin previously. Add another statement and then ayan, parang summarizes the main points of this lesson. Okay. And then another point is that this lesson is about space. Kunyari, yan, that's my right answer. And then I provide another option for the student. It's about elephants. And I add another statement pa. Statement is about chemistry. Okay. So once I'm done with that, no, I can choose, for example, kunyari, if the student is just able to get half of it, let's say up to 49%, 50%, I mean, and then I'll give the feedback, try again. And then if he gets it correctly, parang, great, you've understood the point of this lesson. And then I can decide how many seconds before the video ends. In this case, I'll place 1 second before the video ends. And then once that is done, okay, all I have to do is to scroll down and click on save and display. So by this time, parang we've already placed several interactions, and we've also placed a summary statement near the end of the video. So let's try to see how it will look like. I'll click on save and display. So I'm still connecting. Okay, ayan po. I will click on the overview again. Click on the video. There's my bookmark. Okay, there's my first question. Okay, I answer it again. Okay. There's my second question. I click on the multiple choice question. This time, nakalimutan ko na pala alimbawa. So, okay. Then I decide pa, ayoko na i-retake yan. Sige lang. And then there's another question that comes up. Fill in the blanks. So this time, I will say, well, hindi ko alam. Is the, let's say, longest ang sinabi ko. Okay, just get mali ang aking pag-feedback. So I'll just click yes. And then there's the last, sorry. As you can see near the end, there's the last thing. Hindi ko nilagay na pause. So I can choose the correct statement that summarizes the main points of this lesson. Supposing I didn't know. Mali. Okay. And then I try again. Dogs, mali pa rin. And maybe ito siguro talagang point niyan. Okay, so now I got the first one. And then let's say there's the other ko naman, other set of statements. Okay, this lesson is about, let's say, about space. Supposing I got that correctly. So I have 2 wrong answers. And then now I can click on continue. And then I can now submit my answers. Okay. So there. Basically, I've been able to create an interactive video, a sample interactive video. So to check, kunyari, the answers that I made, I go to course administration and go to gradebook setup. And then I will click on this, the video that I've made. And then I can check, here's the user that took the test. That's me as well. And I will view the answers. I will click on report. Okay. So makita ko na ngayon yung inansweran kanina. So my correct answer, okay, tama. Ngayon, mali yung answer ko. And then this one, okay, I also chose the correct answer. Then I chose the correct answer. Okay. So I go back. So now I sort of understand parang how my students are faring in terms of their understanding of the video lesson that I have just uploaded for them. Okay. So at this point po, I will pause again and ask whether you were able to implement that, no? Before we move on to the next part, wherein we will use a YouTube video instead of a video taken from our own desktop. So can you just give me po a thumbs up, or perhaps you can use the chat box if there's a question that you have, so that before I proceed with the next example. Okay. Okay po tayo? All right. Okay. Great. So so let's try to make this time an interactive video. Okay. But this time, let us use a YouTube video. Okay. Sige po. Okay, i-review lang naman. Okay. Sige po, naka-live stream man to. After that, parang you can look at the steps again from using the YouTube link that I've posted here. So let's try to add. Would there be someone who would like to in a sense, show their screen para makita natin how you could do it, no? So maybe let's try to let's try to check it later. Ay, Femi, gusto mo ikaw mag-example?
Father? Okay, wait, Father. Balik tayo doon sa Father. Balik tayo doon sa insert ng
maghimo tag bagong interactive video sub, no? But this time ang himuon lang nato katong YouTube video.
Yes, Father. Ako sa nang i-save ka dali, Father, ha.
Okay.
Ako hibuhat-buhat.
Sige.
Fem, mangutana lang ko nimo, Fem, ha. Tarunga good, Fem. Kung dili kay nimo, Fem, kay Ma'am Akilam ko mangutana, Ma'am Akilam.
Okay, Ma'am Giselle ka. Okay, Ma'am Giselle.
Agsure dira sa lunar.
Sige. Sige,
Father,
Fem.
wait lang, Father, ha. Hinay kaayo ang Daigler, Father.
Okay.
Or ang ako ba ng internet or something?
Sige.
Okay, sige. Mag-share screen ako, Father.
Sige, please. Thank you. Yan. Okay.
Okay.
Uy, the Bible.
Father, ano lang ni?
Sige.
Okay.
So, let's create another activity or resource. So, we're looking at Femi's screen right now. And himo tagbag ko, Fem, no?
Add, Father.
Yes, add an activity or resource.
100
Okay, and then now she's choosing yung interactive content. Just have to scroll up a bit. Ayun, that one. Then add. Thank you. Okay, and then we have to scroll down. And this time, use again interactive video. Thank you. Great. Tapos, just click on exit. Ayan. And then, sige po. Yan, click on. Then, now this time, kasi kanina, we were using a video file from our own desktop. This time, in order to use the one on the right, we have to get the link from YouTube, no? So halimbawa mag-open ka ng YouTube video, Fem. And just pick any video there, and then so okay, and then just click on yung copy, just click on share and then copy. Okay, thank you. Copy. And then let's go back and then just paste the link there and then click on insert, correct? And then let's just try to name the interactive video. Bigyan natin siya ng title. What a cute name. Okay. So, lagyan natin lang short description to help students, parang provide as context for students. Okay. And then, now we can add an interaction. So, as you can see here, yung video nyo, it loads the YouTube video. So, you can make use of YouTube videos as well. Pero ang advantage nito, katulad nung napag-usapan namin ni Father Tony, is that dati, kukuha ka lang ng video from YouTube, but you're not giving it additional value. But by turning it into an interactive video, now you're adding your value to the video from YouTube, because yun, with the interactions that you'll put into this YouTube video. So let's say for example, Fem, magawa tayo ng isang interaction dyan. So you can choose anywhere from within the video. Just scroll it to a certain point. Okay. And then try to choose siguro a multiple choice question again. Okay. Okay. So maybe let's try to pause that video para students won't miss it, correct? And then yeah, just put whatever label that you want. Okay, nice. Okay. And then just for the recording purposes, put in there something para madali mo when you're going to check. You can convert that to, let's say, video 2 tapos F1. So that you'd know it's from video 2 tapos formative assessment 1. And then you can put in, yes, okay, nice. Okay. Oh, paspas kay si Femi. Nice one. Okay. Okay. Okay, nice. And then click on done. Okay, now let's add na lang a summary task since meron na tayong example of an interaction. And then in the title, just to indicate kung anong para sa pag-check sa gradebook, clear lang siya kung ano.
Father, itong introduction itong part na to, Father, anything lang about the video?
Yung introduction text basically is the instructions mo as to what they will do with the list of statements.
I see.
So it could be halimbawa choose the parang kumbaga the main points that were discussed in the video or depende. So it's up to you. Usually
Pwede po
yung
siya
summary
essay.
state
Pwede po essay siya, Father?
pwede.
Okay. So pwede lang siya, what did you learn?
But
Something like
yes, you can put there what did you learn, pero ang mahirap ang kwan nito kasi
pag-check.
doon sa set of statements mo, meron kasi siyang may right and wrong siya na
Okay. So dapat definitive ang parang answer para niya
Right.
kung ano yun. I see. Okay. So,
Yes. Mahirap siya yung open-ended at least for these interactions.
I see. Okay. So, kanina lang.
Okay, sige.
So, is fine.
So that's one statement and then
Start.
okay. And then you can add another choice pa.
Add pa. And then, so
notice dun sa kwan mo, so you clicked on a new set of statements. So it will not be included into the choices dun sa first set of statements mo. So that will be another set. So ang dapat i-add on just the add statement yung naka-gray box.
Here.
Yan.
Okay. So
Okay.
so kumbaga yes, okay. So if ito yung i-click ko, mag-add siya dito.
So yung tatlo na yan will show up as the choices.
I see. Okay.
So the other one, let's say we'll just delete that just by clicking on the X button to the right.
This one.
And yung the blue one, in the blue one.
Okay. This one.
Yeah, that one. Confirm. Okay. So let's save and display it. Okay.
Summary.
Okay. So save and display, and then let's take a look at how it will look like.
See pictures, what's to savor? To see visions of the future.
So ganito po, no? As you can see, nag-load na yung YouTube video, but now it's inside your interactive video. So let's play it. Maybe scroll to that point where it's near the assessment. Okay, and then let's click on that. All right. And then let's scroll to the latter part para makita natin yung summary. Yan, okay. Click on summary dialogue. So kailangan naka-pause video din ulit yun siya para
okay. So
okay.
kaya pala. Okay.
Okay, so there you have it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then click continue. And then at the end of it, just submit the answers.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you. Thanks, Fem, for sharing and for showing us parang how to create an interactive video from YouTube. So at this point po, parang maybe if you have questions muna, let's entertain some of those questions. I'll take a look at the chat box. From Shercy, Father, will the teachers be the ones to make their classes like this one po, placing videos and all? Or it will be the courseware technicians muna for now? Okay. Shers, yung priority natin na GE courses and core courses, we have the course technicians to help build it for those teachers. Yung mga ibang professional subjects, we will just introduce parang some of the a course on how to build their courses, no? But we can't for now parang focus on them yet kasi mahirap yun, parang marami masyado yun na courses, no? Pero we're prioritizing muna yung GE courses and core courses. But we'll certainly make this available for the other teachers para naman slowly mahina-hinaya na para it won't be difficult when the time comes for them to be developing it as well. Okay. Tanaw pa ko sa ubang questions po. Okay. We will provide parang some kind of crash course, no? Pero yun nga parang for the other teachers, we will be providing parang itong mga ganitong easy tips lang, no? Just so na when the time comes for them to develop their courses, medyo minimal na lang yung transition na mangyari, no? But we're prioritizing, as I said, yung core courses. Check YouTube link provided to watch. Okay. It just shows your video and okay. See, Lynn mentioned that what's showing up in the YouTube video is a small version of what we're doing. So I don't know, parang I think I will have to always spotlight and pin the video para mas malaki siya. Okay. Turn off Zoom video. Okay. Okay. Unsaon ga nitong fill in the blanks kay nag-show up ang answer pa. Okay. Sige, I will just show the again yung si Ging Panda ask about how to saon tong fill in the blanks. Sige po. I'll click on a sample again.
Og Father Orji, katupod ganing magbutang ka og kanang comment ka, yay, wow, great.
Sige na. Okay.
Naano na po to, wala ko na-absent. Thank you.
Sige. Thank you. Okay. Sige po. I will just spotlight the video para pag makita siya. Yan. Sige. Okay. And after that. Okay. So, dito po tayo ulit sa interactions. It's me again. I will scroll the video here and then I will choose dito ko ilagay muna yung and then I will pick yung fill in the blanks, this one. Ay, sorry, wala nakita.
Father, wala ka naka-share screen.
Sorry. Okay. Ayan. Naana po, kita na. Okay. Alright. If you're seeing my video, just to check po, makita na. Okay, thank you. Okay, sige. So, nandito po tayo ulit sa video and then we will add yung fill in the blanks. So, go to add interactions again and choose fill in the blanks. Okay. So, I will make sure that I pause the video para hindi ma-miss ng student. And once again, I will label it, fill in the blanks. And then I will put in a title, namely yung okay, just so helpful siya pag tiningnan na dun sa gradebook. And then, task description. So, depende sa instructions mo, then you could fill this with your instructions. Now, this time, what you can do is to write the entire sentence na containing kung ano yung magiging fill in the blanks. So, balik tayo ulit, no? Kunyari, Duterte. And then I will put in there, kung ito yung gusto kong blank, I put asterisk, and then after the word, I will put another asterisk. Duterte is the current president of the Philippines. And then lagyan ko pa challenge, dalawa halimbawa lagay ko. Pero mukhang in terms of question making, parang this is not advisable kasi mahirap talaga. You can put in anything as a matter of fact. Okay. Ay, wag na lang. Ito na lang pala. President na lang. Sorry. Ito na lang lagyan ko ng asterisk kasi this makes better sense. Okay. So, what will show up now in this particular interaction is this one will be blank and then this one will be blank. So, ang answer is Duterte, and then for the next blank, it should be president. So, what I'll do now is, let's say, I will put in feedback. Ito yung question ni Lunar. Dito ko ilagay yung overall feedback for the answer. No? So, let's say, okay, good, very good. So, pag kunyari hindi tama, pwede kong ilipat yan dito. Good. Tapos, sabihin ko, kung hindi niya nakuha, parang, seriously? Parang ganyan. And then, I will click on done. Okay? So, and then I will just adjust where it will be placed. Lagay ko po dito. And then, let's try to take a look at how this is executed. Okay. Okay. There's the question. I click on this. Okay, and then now I can fill in the blanks, no? It's the current. Kunyari, mali spelling ko, president. So it will not it will not be recorded, no? So kunyari ayoko na to attempt, I will just click on this eye icon to show the correct answer. Okay, and click OK to continue with the rest of the video. Okay. How do you remove interactive buttons? Okay. Now, to remove those buttons, thank you, Ted, for the question. We go back to interactions again and then scroll to the part where you have those interactions. Tapos, ang gagawin lang po natin is to click on that button and then click remove. That's how you remove those interactive buttons. So that the next time it shows up, parang then you can delete it already. So try natin. I will take out the true or false questions. And then, are you sure you wish to delete this interaction? Yes? Okay. So yan po, nawala na siya. Nawala na yung interaction na yun. Okay? There are many other things that you can do here. No? Take for example, gusto ko mag-add, katulad kanina, gusto ko mag-add ng link. Okay. Okay. I could place a link here. No? And then I could just, let's say, there's an entry in Wikipedia, kunyari, Philippines. Okay. And then I go to that site. And then sa Wikipedia site, I will copy the link as shown here. And then I go back. And then sa URL, dun ko ilagay yung link. And then I will say sa title, to know more about the Philippines. Click here. And then I will say, done. No? Pero ito pong isang option niya, visuals. No? Kunyari, lagyan ko para hindi ma-miss out yung color. Nalagyan ko ng ganyan. I can choose that color. Ito. Background color nun. And then I'll click done. And it will show up like this. No? So, at the end of the video, if you want them to check out another item, ayan po, lalabas na siya dyan sa ano na yan. So, mamaya tingnan natin. I will save and display again. And let's see parang how that plays out. So there's the fill in the blanks. Okay, I did not answer it. And then there's the question for the multiple choice. Okay. And then there's another question. Okay, now you see here, andun yung part, sorry, kanina. As you can see, nandyan yung the link that we added as an interaction. If I click on this, it will take me to the yung link ng Wikipedia kanina about the Philippines. So, ayan po, no? So that the content that you create in your video can actually be filled with a lot of interactions para lingaw siya for the students. Kaya gusto man nila magayan-gayan, no? And so you can put in yung idea natin of formative assessments as something na pwede na actually yung idea na pwede ba na hindi na i-grade yun? Kung ganito ang ating implementation, then ano yun na, parang they already immediately receive feedback. It can help them gauge their understanding. Tapos hindi na rin pressure sa'yo na mag-check ka lagi ng formative assessments, no? And it's implemented in a way that's more enjoyable to do than ano lang siya, yung mga mag-quiz-quiz ka palagi. Okay. Sige po. At this point, I would encourage you to just experiment. No? There are many interactions, as I said here. Pwede ka mag-insert ng text. So halimbawa, this one, I will say, I'll insert a text here. No? And then sa label ng text, halimbawa, gusto ko na today's topic. Okay. And then I will place here the topic for today. Today we will discuss dogs. And then I click OK. I will pause the video muna. Okay. So, and then I will rearrange this button. I'll place it here. And then let's see what that will look like. Save. And then ganito, this is what's going to turn out. I click it play. Tadan! Lumabas siya. If I click on this plus button, ayan. So I can use this once again to parang add additional information, no? Kunyari may mga certain concepts ka that you want to define properly, or siguro formulas that you want students to pay attention to. So pwede mong gamitin yung text to be able to insert it within the video. Yan po yung purpose niya. Now, for other subjects, I'm imagining, halimbawa, if you're teaching, let's say, yung pop culture ng mga subjects or arts appreciation, no? Pwede, mas maganda yung implementation nito kasi now, you can actually use this, let's say at this point, dami na kasi maikli yung video, I can use an image, no? And then, pause video again, and then I can add the images, let's say may mga paintings ka or, parang all graphic images that you'd like. Let's say, I'll use an example. Let's say gladiators. That's my image. Okay. Or pangit pala yung image ko nito. I'll add another image. Let's say this is my image. So that's my image. And then what I can do is I'll click on this option kasi baka if they're viewing it from a mobile device, it will fill up the entire screen. So I have this option to turn it into a button if they're viewing it on a small screen. Okay. And then here is a feature that increases the the accessibility of your video, interactive video. Kasi kung kunyari hindi mag-load yung video, then you can put in an alternate text. Kunyari, lagay ko dyan na photo of the Victory Monument in Thailand. Halimbawa, ganyan. And then, what I can do is click on done, or what I can do as well is pwede ko siya na use the video as a link to a URL, no? So, kunyari, ito yung aking Victory Monument. Punta sa Wikipedia, no? And then I will just use the link. Okay? And then I'll copy the link. And then go back again to what we were doing. And then I will paste the URL here. And then I'll click done. And let's see how this shows up, no? Kunyari nandyan, I will adjust the size. Okay. So let's try to save and display and see how this is implemented, how this could be implemented. Okay. So I click the video again, start the video. Okay, there you have it. There's the text. There's the fill in the blanks. I will just go ahead and answer that. And then, okay, now there's the image, no? If I click on the image, notice what happens, no? So, meron na ako, kunyari, I'm talking about a particular painting, tapos, or a particular place, no? If I click on this, it will take me to a website that can, parang that students can use if they want to learn more about that. No? So, kunyari, tapos na ako, alam ko na, ay, okay, yan pala yun. So, I can continue with my video and then move on with the rest of the interactions that are in the videos that you've created. Okay? So, yun po, no? So far, ang daming possibilities in terms of what we can do, no? So the interactions, so you can have a text. This one is a table which you can use. I don't know, parang I haven't used the table yet. But if you use this, yan siya, pwede kang magawa ng row 1, column 1, ganyan. I'll just delete this. Hindi ko pa siya nagamit talaga actually. You can insert a link, which we have done, an image. You can have statements similar to the one that you will find at the end of this video. You can have a single choice set, which is really a set of multiple choice questions. Ito yun. So kung gusto mo mahaba-habang formative assessment, no, ng konti, kunyari 2 or 3 multiple choice questions, pwede din siya. No? Okay? And then, multiple choice, true or false, fill in the blanks. Ito, drag and drop. No? I'll show you parang what this looks like. Balik na lang ako doon. Ito po yung gawin natin. No? Kunyari, gamitin natin yung drag and drop. Balik ako dito sa simula. And then I click on drag and drop. Then pause video. It's the button. And then I say drag and drop. Okay. And then I'll put in B1, F6, and then ito, background image. Hindi ko na kailangan yan, no? Ano ito, kunyari, if you have things, mas kwan kasi siya for grade school eh, no? Gawa natin ng gawa tayo ng image dito. So halimbawa, ito yung aking image. Okay, that's my image. And then let's say part of the task is for me to be able to drag it to this point. Kunyari, book. Okay. And then I say done. Okay, teka lang. Show label, sorry. And then done. Okay. And then I will click on text. And then I'll say, sorry, yung kanina nilagay ko doon siya i-drop yung text, and dito lagay ko kunyari ang title ng book, kunyari Bible, and then select drop zone book, and then I click done. Okay, so I'll place it here. Kunyari yan yung thing na gusto ko. Pwede din siyang image that I can use. Tapos lagay ko dyan. And tingnan natin anong nangyari dito. So, I'll save and display. Sorry. So, tingnan po natin yung sample. There's the drag and drop. I'll click on it. And notice what happens. I can click this, click and drag it to, kunyari yan, no? Drag it to the book, no? And then check. Ay, mali. Hindi siya pumasok. Mali yata yung aking specify na specify na conditions. No? Yan. Yan po. Ooh. Okay, mali po yung akin na specify na conditions. But the idea is just the same. No? Tingnan ko lang, edit ko lang. Yun na OC ako doon. Go back to interactions. And then balik po tayo dun sa drag and drop. And then edit it. This is the icon for editing. Yung ano. And then let's take a look again. Tanggalin ko yung image kasi parang panggulo siya. Ang hirap tingnan. No? And then the task first is choose your drop zone. This is the one. Okay. And then next, place your droppable element. So this is the next one that I have. And then edit my drop zone. Okay. Na, hindi ko select yung tamang answer. Okay. Click on done. So what that means is if it's there, then you can click and drag it and it will give you the right answer. So I will save return to course, try it again. Okay, then review, click and drag and drop. So this is the item that I can drag here. And I check, okay, correct na, tama na. So, pwede mo pong gamitin yon kung kunyari gusto mo na, ano to, parang choose, kunyari may dalawang ano ka na, saan ba siya na-appropriate na theory, kunyari ganyan, no? Or kunyari, lagay ka dyan ng title ng painting, tapos i-click na rin yung image ng painting, and they drag it to its corresponding title. That's how you could creatively make use of this interaction. Diba? Okay. Sige. Okay. Ano pa ba? So I would recommend, no, teka, baka may mga tanong po kayo, no? So in fact, there are many things that you can do. What I just showed you are some of the common words, common interactions, but you can have something like, I'll show you an example. Katulad kanina, no? Yung pwede siya na i-click mo yung answers.
Create strategies depending on what,
like this.
likeliness of success.
Ayan. Tapos I will just click the type of, sinabi ko na pala ito kanina. Okay.
Appropriate challenge.
Okay. So far po, if you can chat, parang what do you think of this? What do you think of this tool po? You think it would be helpful? So this is how we could actually improve our courseware to make it more interactive para, you know, ikaw na nagahimo og kan, parang malingaw ka, no? Especially if you would like to work on your own content, no? So for now, ang gitudluan sa namo karon is the course technician so that they can assist you in terms of working with it. Very helpful. Thank you. can we have multiple yes, you can have multiple items in one classification. So nakalagay doon, pwede siya na in multiple instances, pwede mo siya gamitin. Yes, Lynn, pwede siya. There's an option where you can put in several items under one category. Then Lunar, nice. Practice lang Jud. Oh, practice lang Jud. Jai, very helpful. Okay. So, sa interactive video po yun. Do you have any questions about what we talked about today about interactive videos? Pwede nyo na po paglaruan. Itong Crossroads, ito mas interesting to kasi dito pwede ka mag-move from one point to another. Parang pwede siyang maging simulation activity. So, pwedeng maging choose your adventure, in fact, yung iyong video. No? Kunyari, nasagot niya, punta siya dun sa next topic. Kung hindi niya nasagot, pwede mo siya i-redirect doon sa part ng video where you're talking about the correct answer. So yun yung itong ibig sabihin ng Crossroads na option. Okay. Stack. Pills and okay. 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 Nar pwede nagsugod na may big training atong sa course tech pero okay lang kay naman si Kwandire, naman si Femi. Okay. Now, so at this point po, parang I will pause. Parang there are 2 or 3 other things that I want to teach. Hindi na siya video. But if you feel na parang you've had enough muna for this afternoon, and I think you can experiment on that, then we can end now, no? Pero kung gusto mo pa na, sige, sagarin na lang natin until 5. Pwede man naara ko yung mga 3 other things that you can do with H5P aside from just creating interactive content. So either you still want to learn it or parang at this point parang let's call it a day, okay lang din po.
Father OG.
Yes, Nar.
Kadto bitang di ba kanang video, kadto bitang urag magbutang ka sa imong side og kanang urag BBC, logo sa BBC, logo sa ABS-CBN sa imong kuan. Gitudlo ba to nimo sa mga samad last time?
Dito sa OBS siya Nar. Ang gamitin lang image tapos i-link mo lang ikuan lang siya. Isulod mo lang siya, di ba? Katong himo nato what we call this? Sorry. Pakita ko na lang ha. Pakita ko na lang. Sige na, pakita ko. So halimbawa, ito example ko dito, no? Kunyari gusto ko lagyan ito, look at the left side of the screen. Gusto nako siya butangan og logo. So what do I need to do is dun sa OBS natin kanina, nung isang araw po, just add and then look at image, choose image. And then pili ka, dapat may image ka na kaagad, no? So in this case, lagay tayo ng logo 2, halimbawa. Okay. And then image file, I will browse from my own file asa tong gusto nako himuon nga logo. In this case, halimbawa, ito gusto ko gamitin. GIF file or JPEG file, pwede yan. I click open. And then I'll click OK. So, pag-gamyon na nako siya, like so. So, ayan. So yan, pwede na ako, habang nagasalita ako, meron akong logo, no? So sa aking klase sa MIP, usually meron ako yung logo ko na to, ayan sa likod. So at behind me, laging may ganyan yung logo ng klase ko. No? So, but in this case, yung kanina, ayan. So, ang pwede natin gawin, siguro in other sessions, pwede tayo mag-ano na, how can we create yung mga ganyang visual elements to use as logos, to use as ano. So, ganun na yung ano, paghimo og logo. Add lang ka and then image and then pangitaon nimo unsang image nga gusto nimo himuon nga logo. Kung Ateneo logo, pwede gyapon to. Halimbawa ito, but kung na ako'y Ateneo logo, browse and then Ateneo. Meron ba ako Ateneo logo? Mukhang wala yata akong Ateneo logo. So anyway, I can't use it as an example. Wala pa akong Ateneo logo. But it's the same idea, no? Just add image doon sa iyong sources, browse to that image, and then upload it, and then just click OK, and then it will show up. So it will be part of the elements that you can use. You can either maximize it or minimize it, parang like so that it will look like a watermark when you're recording a video or when you're live streaming. Ayan po. Balik ko lang. Okay. Sige, okay. Question lang po ulit. Are there any other questions or solve na tayo for now? Or gusto niyo pa na matuto nung ano pa, ibang tips and tricks? So, if you kindly use the group chat or you can just give me feedback so that I'll know if we can end now and then ano. Okay. Okay, sige. Okay po, for now parang let's just yeah. Well, what I want to do is just to keep on giving sessions like this muna, especially for the instructional designers, kasi yung mga gumagawa po tayo ng ating courseware, we can have something like that, no? I don't know, parang I wouldn't want to impose at this point kasi kahapon sa aming meeting parang may napag-usapan na let's just give our teachers a break, no? So I wouldn't want to ano, parang, but if you want, parang next week I can make time, parang if you want to learn stuff like this, parang let's just make it parang a fun learning activity. Hindi naman siya ano, lingaw man siya actually, parang once we play around with this, no, ma-enjoy mo in fact, and it will make Moodle less intimidating the more you learn this fun stuff that you can actually do. So Ging, anong ibig sabihin ng DLLA?
Department of Languages, Literature and Arts, Father.
Okay.
Tomorrow, mag-Father na ami session. So, si Jocelyn ang mag-share, Father.
Okay. Yeah.
Father, na mali lang nag-type.
Salamat, Father.
DCL.
Si Maricargo na, Father. Kaya nakahimo na siya about Foucault, Father.
Okay. Oh, nice. Sige
Father,
po.
Yeah. Father, nako'y concern kasi currently, actually, ma-relate na sa mong Moodle karon kasi ang sobrang sobrang bagal ng net ngayon. At saka marami ngayon nagte-take na exams kaya medyo busy ang phone calls and so forth, saka messenger. Dahil there are a lot of students nagtuyok lang gidaw. Kaya I advise the teachers, stop lang sa bago pa nagsugod. As in talaga, Father, what's your take about this, Father? Especially exam ngayon na week and napay mga exams tomorrow. Baka ganito din na mangyari tomorrow.
Okay. So you're asking katong paggamit sa nato sa Moodle or?
Yes, Father, paggamit sa Moodle karon. Kaya may mga teachers karon nagagamit sa Moodle for their exams. Unfortunately, talagang sobrang bagal, sobrang hina.
Yeah, sabi ko doon, no? Kailangan kasi malaman natin kung ano yung schedules ng ano, kasi it could probably be the case na yung nga parang nag-heavy talaga yung load because of
Oo,
the
malamang.
numbers that are logging on right now. Pero I'm looking at yung figures that we have. We have 105. At some point, we had 500. We had 500 at the same time using it. No.
Okay.
So hindi ko alam, si Father Charlie would be in the best position to actually
Okay, Father.
explain it kasi sila yung sa mga technical aspects ng ano
Okay.
eh.
Sige, Father. Thank you, Father.
Sige Roy, but I'll tell him about that feedback na nagahinay karon ang Moodle.
Okay. Tsaka mabagal din talaga ang net ngayon, Father. Sobrang bagal talaga.
Okay. That could probably be the case. Kasi bago lang tayo nag-upload ng memory tsaka ng servers natin sa Moodle kasi in anticipation nga of the migration that will happen ba.
Okay. Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Roy. Okay,
Father Oji.
Yes, please. Sino po? Who's
Lynn Marte po.
Lynn.
Lynn. Father, ask lang ako ba? Baka pwede itong maging resource yung video kasi naka-live stream naman and then pwede naman siyang i-download or i-upload doon as a resource. And then baka pwede mong gawaan na rin ng mga bookmarks and then make it available doon na lang din sa Moodle for our co-teachers para pag shinare namin yung link, sabihin namin sa kanila, this is where they can go to and learn on their own. Yung video nyo na po.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I'm planning to create yung more bite-sized videos for doing it.
Yeah.
Ano lang, parang to support those who might be interested. Ang problema
pwede mo na
kasi,
rin gawaan ng quiz, Father, no? Para malaman din niya kung may na-learn sila or wala.
Marami po pong pwedeng malaman about yung what we can use parang as alternatives to make assessments more fun.
Yeah. Sige, thank you, Father.
Thank you, Eklin. Thank you. I'll take note of that. Thank you. Father, pwede po ba magamit ng students na offline or dapat online pa din? Okay. I'm not so sure yung these activities if they could do it offline. The videos they can certainly download if they want. Pero I haven't tried pa kung kaya niya isama yung interactions if the video is downloaded. I'll check parang if it could be done, no. But for now, what I'm working with is that yung interactions are only possible through, well, at least I haven't tried it kasi they're working if the student is online. But I'll take a look at it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yung si Ryan, yung sa Big Blue Button, in fact, yung mga AAs nalingaw nga sila sa Big Blue Button kasi it's like Zoom with the premium And ang advantage sila Lady Margaret parang shared about this, no. Yung typical class session mo, kunyari synchronous session sa Zoom or sa Google Meet, you will be spending mga more than a gig of data. Pero sa Big Blue Button, 233 lang nga yung share niya sa Facebook eh. Pero yun, yung sa Big Blue Button, kargado yun dun sa pag-upgrade natin. So hopefully it will speed things up. No? Because right now, parang certainly if you're using it here, sobrang bilis. No? Pero hindi ko kasi na-try na if I use it outside of the Ateneo networks. Ay, mahina. Okay. So I'll tell Father Charlie about it, yung mga all the technical problems that we are encountering para matingnan po namin kung ano yung ano.
Thank you, Father.
Sige po. Si Mildred, makabongga. Ay, mubongga gyud ang online classroom pag mga ingani ang gon. Oops, earthquake. I hope you're safe. Nag-earthquake na po. Sige po. I don't know, parang would you like another session next week? ingani lang mga alas 3 siguro or kwan. But if you feel na medyo kwan mo na parang stressful yung ganitong klaseng session, okay lang, let's not force it muna kung ano. So okay lang po na. Anyway, I'll just send an invitation kung yun nga eh. Mo gani ang ingon na nga kwan mag-break sa daw lagi no. So that's why I mean, I'm not too keen on posting no. Especially pag if you feel na marag mas na stress mo because of sessions like this no. So okay raman pod no. Okay. Okay. Sige po. Will anyway, what I'll do is I'll try to record stuff, no? And then I'll make it available through yung aking channel, para kog vlogger ba? Yung sa YouTube na channel. So that you can watch it at your own pace, and then if you want to learn stuff, parang you could pick up from it. And then check nyo na rin po kung ano yung nakalagay doon sa Daigler na ano, kasi the other things that you'd like to learn about online learning, andun naman siya sa mga online courses sa Daigler. Magis lang yung password niya. Si Sir Albert, like and subscribe. Sige po. Okay. Oh yeah, murag ingana gud Josilium kan murag. So sige po, thank you very much. I hope you will have a restful weekend. No? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your interest. And hopefully parang you'd be able to share parang the things that you've picked up this afternoon para matulungan natin lahat. Thank you po. Have a good afternoon.
Salamat, Father. Salamat.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Bye, Father.
Salamat,
po.
Father.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. Ingat po.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you po. Bye-bye. Thanks, Ted.